And we now head over to Mututho for that conversation. Mr. Njao?
Good morning, Mheshimiwa.
Good morning, Mutegi. How are you?
Very fine, thank you.
Yeah.
The police say you should go and make a statement.
Oh, that's wonderful. I just go. No problem.
Well, are you going? The Inspector General says you should go and make so that you can help the police.
You know, in the administration of order, law and justice, one of the things that you must comply with is police orders. I'm waiting for. I saw it in the social media. In fact, I'll go for
it was on TV.
On the TV. I'm waiting to go and see the IG himself when I pick the order. Then I'll go to a police station and I'll tell them like this. And I have no doubt I'll tell them exactly this. They check who are in charge of certain areas at a particular time, because they are the ones who maintain the roll call, the duty roster. I don't maintain the duty roster for the police. They check who was there, who was on duty this particular time.
What is actually your main claim is what?
My claim is simple, that for a long time we have been talking about weed cake, we have talked about weed chapati. We have
what is that?
This is cakes made out of bangi and the drugs.
Yes.
Which is prevalent particularly at the universities. I also talked about chapati made out of these concoctions. I talked about Whole 9 at the University of Nairobi, and I did visit Whole 9. We had meetings with the Vice Chancellor, Professor Mututho, and we even had anti-narcotics rally with them outside the CCU. And it's common knowledge that there is a drug problem inside the University of Nairobi. So I get surprised when the Inspector General opts to come and address me through the media. I hope he does not expect me to come and give the mobile phone numbers which I have. I have the rooms where these things are done, the sources and everything. I hope he doesn't want me to come and pin them in the media. But if he is interested in intel, let him go to his bosses. They have it. They have it. He can pick it from there. The intel on who is at the top there, how it has come down.
Intel means who?
Intelligence.
Or the intelligence?
Yeah.
The people in the National Intelligence Service.
He is the one, the man on the field. He's the one who is prepared, who is financed to do that. I'm financed to do the campaign. I'm doing my campaign. I'm telling him in bold daylight. So in the day today, Mutegi, that he is a very decent officer. He knows, and he knows surely well. I cannot give him the names in public like this, because there are limits. I have the telephone numbers, I have the room numbers, which I've given before. I'll give another copy to him in presence of his bosses, so that he also sees that I'm not just kidding. My work is to do campaign, and I'm doing the campaign. And I want to congratulate him. At least yesterday they woke up last night. They have demolished a lot of kiosks from 3 a.m. last night.
So, which means your statement has some impact.
Oh yeah. Sorry about those small traders who happen to have been the hideout for the drugs, but they were hit properly last night from 3 a.m. by the same police. It's not John Mututho. Let people do their job. You see, Mutegi, it's very painful. Chairman Macharia hires you to come and do power breakfast. He does not hire you to come and do disco dancing on that floor, although you have that floor. You have a specific duty to do and perform every morning. John Mututho has a specific task to lead campaign against alcohol and drugs abuse in the Republic of Kenya. And when the abusers are reported to the police station, the police are supposed to take prompt action. Sio ngoja nini. These things are known.
Why would the Central Police Station not act on drugs?
I think that is for their bosses to answer. But I know,
yes,
as a matter of geographical fact, Central Police Station is a neighbor of University of Nairobi. But if John Mututho, wherever he is, and without that infrastructure meant to do that particular job, is able to pinpoint who is doing this, who is doing this, who is doing that, and even outside that, look at the social media, and you realize that one of the student leaders there is seen playing around with a G3 rifle. He's seen swinging.
Yeah, there is a picture of the...
Yes, in the social media.
Yeah.
And he's swinging in a police station as if it's a gym. He's toying around with a G3 rifle. How on earth? Let us also understand this, that at the point when the students were rioting, several shots were fired. I wasn't there. People are telling me. One of those people was taken to a police station in Nairobi. And IG must be able to know where it was and why those suspects were released. How come nearly 20 students are carrying guns? How come?
The University of Nairobi has goons.
Goons, period. And
how is it established?
To establish a goon? No.
That they are there?
They are there. They are there. Their rooms are known. Their cars are known. Their associates are known. Everybody is known. You cannot come all of a sudden and then pretend that you are the only Roman in town, that you are the only one who doesn't know that. Police must come out clean. And the more they defend themselves against this, the worse the war becomes. Because this is a war of terror. This is a war against illicit drugs. This is a war against a very bad vice in which several young people are dying. Now we have closed a whole university. Even look at the simple economics of it. That in one morning, 85,000 students go home. Take the bus fare, average is 500 shillings. That is 52 million shillings gone. Look at the lecturers. Look at the whole economy. Look at the whole principle of justice. Why do we have to cover or do all that because of a few individuals, less than 20 in number? Why do we have to do that? Can the police, the same way they moved last night to the kiosks, now go and take the leads? These people are known by name, their associates. Safaricom has provided the whole network. So why should we have a problem? My biggest frustration in dealing with this drug and alcohol abuse problem is when we start pretending. You can't deal with an issue when you are pretending.
Why would the university administration, if the police fail to act, why would the university administration fail to act also?
I won't answer that one for them, but I've already said that at the point when people are rioting, there were fire shots. A student produced a weapon, and that student was arrested and taken to one police station, which I don't want to name right now. It's up to the boss, the IG, to go and check out which one it was. That student was released later on. So if you look yourself as a lecturer at the university, and now here you are, armed with a rungu, and there's a student with a gun, honestly, it's not possible. You need people who are used to dealing with terror to come and deal with such a situation. The fact is, somebody shot, opened the fire, and the police returned the fire at that moment in time.
What I'm worried about is this, that we have this chaotic student affair in the university. We have goons, we have people dealing drugs, we have people with guns, and we have a vice chancellor, we have the administration, we have the dean of students, and everybody knows. Why does it have to involve Mututho to say that and not them?
Let me talk about Mututho because I cannot talk about myself. My job is to do campaign, advocacy, and to shout on top of...
Why I'm asking this, because it may look incredible. Yeah. What you are saying, it is incredible. It cannot happen in the presence of civilized intellectuals.
But it's happening. So if and you never know, ya Mungu ni mengi. One time, I might be in charge. I still have the energy. If I were in charge, let me tell you, a lot of people would be in jail. A lot of them. There is no need of closing that university. Dealing with 20 thugs, 20 goons, or even 30, it's like ABC. That's a less than 2-3 hours job. We have very efficient police officers in this country. There are police officers who dare even Al-Shabaab. There are police officers who are prepared to go for action any minute and at close range with anyone. So these little fellows, 20, with the 20 guns, it should not be such a big concern as to close a whole university and to cause such a heavy intimidation that we stop to think, even academically, because of some few people. These people have files on rape, suspected rape cases, and they are there. There will be numbers. Some of the police stations, and they are listening this morning, I'm sure they are watching. and they are listening. And you police officer better listen and watch carefully, because I will later on tell your bosses the OB numbers you are holding there. If you are sitting on the OB numbers affecting the University of Nairobi, you better act. That's all I'm saying. And I'm supposed to say exactly that. And that's exactly what I keep on telling people. And it's not new. You remember one time I did give a file, which was a red file, and it had a lot of details. Over 3,000 cases across the country. Nobody has come back to me to tell me what action has been taken. But when I look around and counter-check, a lot of action was taken. And I thank the minister, the CS Ngaiseli, because I don't need a feedback. I'm not going to get back. I'm not going to get a reward. I'm not going to be rewarded for saying that there is chapati with the Bangi in the University of Nairobi. I'm not hoping for anything. So if they do like they did last night, to go and raid the kiosks within the periphery of Nairobi where these things were being stocked, that is kudos to them.
Isn't that cover-up? Sorry? Isn't that cover-up? Just because if you destroy kiosks, you destroy evidence.
I hope they're arrested. I hope they're arrested as they were doing it, because there were drugs there. If they did arrest, that's fine. But in this country, like I've been saying, you better make Nakada, not Adam John Mututho. People should stop looking at Nakada like my baby. Get Nakada national control against drug abuse, not national campaign. And the members of parliament are with you for this breakfast. The people in the banks, everybody is watching this. Get Nakada to be national control against drug abuse. Then that's the team that would have gone there with their dogs, with their sniffers, electronic sniffers, with their testers, and then cause the arrest and align people in court immediately. So honestly, I want to tell Kenyans, thank you that you have continued to give me information.
Now,
and yes,
this problem of drug and that chapati, yes, is it only exclusive to the University of Nairobi? There are many universities in this city and in this country. Is it only the University of Nairobi, or is it widespread? It's widespread. In fact, even their sweets, we reported in 2013, there are tampoons, these things young girls use. We reported, their juice has been reported many times, mineral water has been reported. But let me tell you, you have been around, and I respect you. Even before Citizen, you were already in the media. To go to Naivasha takes you about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. But when you see a student leader take a chopper to go to Naivasha for the night, then you understand something is wrong. And there's nobody who does Naivasha more than I do, having been a member of parliament there. If I want to go to Naivasha, honestly, even if I had a chopper, I would not need to fly. There are a lot of indicators that is showing that we are building a monster. Are you saying the students who take a chopper to go to Naivasha for entertainment? Yes, and I can give evidence. In fact, I can even give you photographs and everything to tell you these are students, this is the hotel, and they have gone there for the weekend. Kutoka Nairobi, you fly. You're flying a chopper from here to Naivasha. What are you trying to tell us? Simple logic. If you want to fly, you better fly all the way to Masai Mara. So what are you doing at other universities except the University of Nairobi? This is the 5th university that has been hit. Yeah. The other universities, you know, they have been on those kind of routes, very extreme routes. I heard one of the student leaders at the University of Nairobi now want to become a member of parliament, and even want to do greater things. He wants to become a president of the Republic of Kenya. But first things first, deal with Mututho. And I want to tell him, and I want to warn him, I'm not a pushover. I'm not here as an entertainer. I'm not a comedian. I go for it. If you're holding drugs that are in the Republic of Kenya, na tunaonana na macho hivi, macho kwa macho, tunaonana hivi, just like the bulldog and the cat, somebody is going to cry in one way or another. There's no way. You can't have chapatis with the bangi. You can't have a shish in tea. You can't have all this mess and expect John Mututho just to sit here and watch and clap and then continue on making nonsense of myself. Let me tell you, it is not a question of me being chairman Nakada. I'm also a daddy, and these are our children. You cannot therefore come here and display your ignorance and ill-gotten wealth to come and intimidate everybody. IG, please, better record my statement
yourself, but I will not give you graphic details. Those are yours. Go and investigate. You're on payroll for investigation.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mututho. I hope the police, I hope the students, I hope the IG has heard you.